10 Most Gruesome Execution Methods in Ancient Times. Number 1. The Brazen Bull. Our first method is the Brazen Bull, a truly horrifying execution device. Picture a hollow bronze statue shaped like a bull, where the condemned person would be locked inside. As a fire is lit beneath the bull, the metal heats gradually, roasting the person alive. Can you imagine the agony and desperation they must have felt? It's truly chilling. Number 2. Death by molten metal. Next up, we have a method that involved pouring molten metal, such as lead or bronze, onto the victim's body. The extreme heat would cause severe burns, leading to an excruciating death. Just try to fathom the sheer horror of this execution method and the excruciating pain it inflicted on those unfortunate souls. Number 3. Poena Cullei. Moving on to ancient Rome, we encounter the punishment known as Poena Cullei. In this cruel practice, the offender would be sealed inside a leather sack along with live animals, such as snakes or wild beasts. The sack would then be thrown into a river or body of water, subjecting the person to both drowning and attacks by the enclosed creatures. It's a horrifying combination of suffocation and animal brutality. Number 4. Flaying. Flaying, a method employed by civilizations such as the Assyrians and the Aztecs, involved the gruesome act of removing a person's skin while they were still alive. Imagine the unbearable pain and suffering as their flesh was slowly torn away. It's a haunting testament to the depths of human cruelty. Number 5. The waist chop. Ancient China brings us the brutal punishment known as the waist chop. Victims would be tied upside down, and a heavy, sharp blade would slice them vertically, starting from the waist. The sheer brutality of this method is unimaginable, leaving a lasting impact on the minds of those who witnessed it. Number 6. Crucifixion. One of the most well-known and brutal methods of execution, crucifixion involved nailing or binding a person to a wooden cross and leaving them to die a slow and agonizing death. It was practiced by ancient civilizations such as the Romans and Persians. Number 7. Impalement. This method involved forcing a sharp object, such as a stake or spear, through the victim's body, typically entering through the anus or the abdomen. The person would then be left to die slowly and painfully. The Assyrians, Persians, and Vlad the Impaler of Wallachia are infamous for using this method. Number 8. Breaking on the wheel. This execution method involved tying a person to a large wooden wheel and then breaking their bones with a heavy iron rod or hammer. The wheel would be rotated, causing further fractures and injuries, leading to a slow and excruciating death. It was used in ancient Greece, Persia, and medieval Europe. Number 9. The boats. Immerse yourself in the horror of the ancient Persian boats. Trapped, covered in honey, and exposed to the merciless sun, victims were left to rot, consumed by swarms of relentless insects. A true nightmare brought to life. Number 10. Sawing. This gruesome method involved hanging the victim upside down and sawing them in half, starting from the groin area or the head. It was practiced by the ancient Assyrians, Romans, and Europeans during the Middle Ages. These were the chilling tales of ancient cruelty, reminding us of the darkness that once clouded the path to justice. Remember to like, subscribe, and share to spread the fascination and knowledge of our dark history.